guys, it's Olive the Empress here from Infinite Holistic Tarot, just here to come to you to tell you a little bit more about my business and a little bit about me as a person, as an individual, how I kind of got started in this industry and what really brought me to wellness in my wellness journey that I am then sharing with you guys so that we can hopefully walk this journey together, you know, share something with me, I'm gonna share something with you. Hopefully we can make this, you know, a great relationship and you guys can go out into the world and heal yourselves and heal others and just make this a big ass community of spiritualists, of healers, of light workers, of people who really want to make a change and a difference in this world. And I'm so happy and so excited to be finally coming to you guys and really sharing my talents and sharing my skills and just sharing some of the information I've come across in my study. So I create spiritual colognes, fragrances, candles. I do fixed candles. I also do all natural mineral spiritual baths that are infused with healing energy, you know, for those women who are looking to take time for their self-care, for their spiritual maintenance, and who have come out of traumatic karmic circumstances. So this could be, you know, you ending a really, you know, bad relationship, a really bad, you know, breakups, ending bad cycles with work, career, changing your pace as far as the way that you treat yourself. I really want to be here to help women and really help women find the healer within so that they can heal themselves and really find ways to connect to themselves. And I think my products give a little bit of that out into the world. I really do think my products do make a difference in that journey for a lot of women and for a lot of my customer base. And I just want to bring more of my knowledge out here into the internets and give you guys a little bit of my research information that I've used over the course of these last few years and what has really helped me on my spiritual journey and on my path. My products are non-toxic. They are made out of all natural ingredients, mostly organic ingredients, things that you can find at your local supermarket, at your local farm, at your local farmer's market. Just simple things that you can put together as far as root work that can really help clear negative energy out and then invite positivity back in is really my focus. All of my products and services, of course, can be found at infiniteholistictarot.com. If you have any questions, feel free to email me there. I'll even leave my number there, so even if you guys want to text me during business hours, call me during business hours. If you have any questions about the products or my services, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you. All right. But hey, all right, let's get into it. Let's get into the real tea while you're all here to find out more about me, who I am as a person, and what I'm here to offer to the collective as far as healing and as far as knowledge and yeah, just general overall love and support. I am a Cancer sun, a Taurus moon, so I really have a big interest in all things healing via water and via the earth. So anything that has to do with beauty, I'm really into. Anything that has to do with the way that we consume the things that we have around us, whether that be visually, through our ears, through our senses. I'm a very sensual person, so I really like all the fluffy things, all of the blankets, all of the nap times, and anything that really works to help, you know, my skin, my hair, my nails, anything that has to do with beauty, just in general. It's just definitely one of my hobbies and one of my interests. And what came from that was definitely this interest in herbalism. I love doing various things with my time, like painting. You know, I'm a art major, so I have a bachelor degrees in fine arts, and I am obsessed with art history and, well, history in general. Anything to do with the occult, with magic, with spirituality, with African religions. I find myself in deep rabbit holes a lot just because I am a researcher by hobby, and I like to take in a lot of information. But of course, you know, in sidereal, I am a Gemini, so that would pretty much make sense that I am a knowledge holic, if you will. I love trying different wines. Wine is another one of my hobbies as well because I love it, especially red wine. I love a good Riesling every now and then as well. So, you know, I'm not opposed to the white girls out there either. I also love cooking. Cooking is like one of my favorite pastimes, especially becoming more interested in holistic living and wellness living, and being plant-based and eating things that are not necessarily overly processed, you know, eating whole foods and making sure that I'm staying away from as much meat as possible. You know, every now and then I might slip up with a little piece of chicken. You know, if you see me getting a 12 piece.
Yeah. I'm fooling y'all now. I was fooling y'all. Those was jokes. Woo! Woo!
You know, eating plant-based has been a big thing for me. Within the last couple of years, I've gone to pescatarian, but now I'm trying to transition into like full vegetarian / vegan, just because I completely stay away from dairy. Dairy is completely abstained from my diet, and it has done wonders for a number of things, including like my sinuses, my sleep, my skin, especially because I used to get a lot of cystic acne, and now, you know, the girl's been clearing that up and, you know, getting her things together, collecting all of her things, and I really attribute that to cutting out dairy out of my diet. So yeah, I love cooking. So any type of Asian cuisine, any type of Mexican dishes, I really like doing those with like a vegetarian twist. In my spiritual life, I definitely try to keep up my maintenance with via a lot of things. You know, it can be anything from, you know, just that daily prayer life, just making sure I always acknowledge my ancestors, the people who have come before me. Honey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, telling them thank you, really acknowledging their presence in your life, and just at least being there to blaze the trail enough for you, from them walking to you now flying, right? And always acknowledging, you know, my angel team, my angel gang, who always protect me, who always encourage me, and always, you know, guide me in the right ways and the right steps. And of course, all the other, you know, universal energies who have my highest good and my highest good at heart only, you know, shouts out to them too. And last but definitely not least, and the most important, you know, energy that I feel like has been influential in my life is God. I don't necessarily conform to a particular religion, even though I was raised Christian, just because I grew up in the South as a Black woman. It's just something naturally that, you know, you kind of get pushed in, especially growing up in the South. I still respect it as a religion. I still respect it as a school of thought, just like any other religion that I find to be very beautiful. It's just something that no longer suits me, and it no longer resonates with me. You know, I feel like I've gone a bit beyond just what Christianity has for me, and what they can present as truth and as a righteous and rightful way to live, especially with the way that I've seen certain people who identify as that marker behave. All right, cool. Oh, also in my spiritual life, I love mantras. I love affirmations. Affirmations have been completely life-changing for me. And when I tell you they were completely life-changing, a couple of years ago, I used to be completely, utterly depressed and repressed in the capitalistic, racist, patriarchal, homophobic, you know, world that we live in, it just was super repressive to me. And of course, like my mental health, working in the certain industries that I was working in, especially in fashion, was just not an appropriate place for me to be. Also, you know, fat phobic as well. So I just want to throw that out there too. Definitely fat phobic. But yeah, the fashion industry did a number on my mental health. And being the workaholic that I am, the person who is the strong one, the funny one, the one who always pushes through, it just grew tired on me, and it just really oppressed me and made me feel crazy for feeling the way that I felt. And going through the dark night of the soul, where I was at my lowest point, really showed me that it's not about what other people think or what other people do, say. It's all about how I perceive myself, what I do in my life, and how I live it. And that really brought me to mantras and to affirmations, because they really reprogrammed me at almost like at a cellular subconscious level as to my belief in myself, my self-confidence, who I am as a person, what I believe in, my goals, and how I'm gonna accomplish them motherfuckers, and how I'm gonna really run this check up, right? And I'm really gonna, you know, just slay, just, you know, every part and every goal that I have, and I really thank God for the power of words. You know, I don't take this platform lightly. This is not something that I want to do just for fun. This is something that's going to be fun, but also for educational purposes, also to be able to go back and forth and really be able to start a dialogue in the community via the, you know, these ideas that I have, these things that I want to, you know, throw out there into the world, and hopefully it comes back to me with love, as far as things that'll help people heal themselves like I've healed myself, you know. I also like to do, you know, physical activity. Like I said, I'm a Taurus moon, so a lot of my emotions and things like that and experiences get stuck, you know, in my body, right? So it's really important for me, you know, I've learned over the course of a few years that it's really important for me to have physical movement. So a lot of times, like, I'll do yoga, I'll stretch, I'll, you know, go outside for a walk, or even just going outside, doing a little bit of a little home good shopping, you know. Catch me at your local Ulta, catch me at your local TJ Maxx, catch me at your local Pure One, okay? Catch me at your local Restoration Hardware, okay? I just like to, you know, be outside, be in the elements, you know, go hiking. I love hiking. I love being in nature and in the woods, and being a cottage core gal, you know what I'm saying? So when I have time, I definitely take the time to, or make the time rather, to do those things, because it's very important for me and my mental and spiritual health. So it's another thing. Also, candle work, and also root work, you know, root work in a whole, you know. I don't necessarily believe that root work has to be significantly grounded in a specific religion or a specific practice, because my ancestors were farmers, you know. They tilled the land for their labor and for their living, and created you know, living for themselves doing that. And I definitely want to honor them in doing this practice of, you know, honoring the herbs and the spirits of the herbs, because even the, you know, the basil has a spirit, the mint has a spirit, the rosemary has a spirit, the rose has a spirit, and the rose is like, I don't know, just one of the most like healing, and I don't even know how this guy, I don't know. It's just the best, right? And I use these I use these herbs and honor these spirits in my work by, you know, making baths for myself, making, you know, different fixed candles for myself, depending on the nature of what I'm trying to do and create within my life. And I really find that they help, and I have really great results from them, just from following the guide of my spirit team, my angels, my ancestors, and all the other energies that are here to help me elevate, right? Because they see my heart and they know that I'm trying to really find more enlightenment, more love, more reasons to live, right? Because within this work, I found a reason to live. I found a true purpose, and I just really want to, again, just share that out with the world, and hopefully someone will resonate with it, even if it's just one person. Hey girl, hey. Also, I am a super bookworm. I love reading. My Amazon wish list is pretty much, I want to say 89% just books alone, you know? So it's something that really is a great pastime for me. And of course, like, I love knowledge. I love learning about new things, finding out about different philosophies, different concepts, different theories, especially as it pertains to the spiritual world, the astral realm, the unseen, the occult, things of that nature. Even if I don't end up using it in my own personal practice, I feel like it's just really good for me to be able to be knowledgeable about those things. Like, for instance, this past summer I learned about divination via bone burning. So in the ancient China, they used to literally get tortoise shells and bones of different and various animals, just depending, and use hot, like red hot pokers, and burn into them. And depending on how the bones would crack would be the answer to the question of the querent or the questioner, right? So it was just really interesting to find out different ways that different cultures use divination and use the tools around them in order to commune with the gods and commune with something that was bigger than them in order to seek guidance, to seek help, right? So creating my products has been one of the most fulfilling things for me, honestly. Going from a fashion and art-based world into a more spiritually aligned business has been like a big transition for me that I'm not really used to. I'm not even used to even being really in front of the camera. These are usually conversations I have between my friends and fellow, you know, practitioners. So I am a baby at this. I am definitely a virgin. Be gentle. And I'm an artist. I'm still very sensitive about my shit. Okay. I just want, with creating my products, to be able to be of service to the women who are, you know, doing the actual work to heal their own trauma, to connect to themselves, and to bring back a piece of themselves that creates more wholeness within them and gives them their power back, right? Because I have been a victim of, you know, narcissists throughout my life. I have been a victim of different, you know, circumstances, like homelessness, like joblessness, like scarcity mindset, different generational curses that have been placed upon, you know, my family, that I have broken and are still working to currently break. And this is not something that I feel like any of us should be doing alone. We should all have the resources and all have the community and all have the wherewithal to have people in our lives that can help us elevate and help us combat these things, you know, other than just our, you know, spiritual, non-physical teams. You know, they are hella strong, you know, don't get me wrong. They constantly surround us and they constantly help us with different things and guide us in different directions for our greatest good. And I just think in the physical, it is crucial, and it is really time for us all to come together and learn how to heal ourselves so that we can teach others how to heal themselves too. Because it all starts with us, you know. Me being here, I am not holier than thou. I am not better than anybody else. I am not more knowledgeable probably about any of this than anybody else at this point. I am just a regular, schmegular, degular human being here, just trying to find herself and just trying to heal, just like everybody else, you know? And me sharing that journey of just a regular, everyday woman doing that, I know it's going to inspire somebody. Even if it's just one person, I know it's going to inspire somebody. And that's what I do it for, and that's what I'm here for. So if you like this video, please click the thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can see all of the delicious things I'm going to be cooking up for you guys within the next few weeks. Any of my products or services, you can find them at infiniteholistictarot.com. I'm going to put it somewhere here on the screen so that you guys can see it. I'll also leave it in the description box below if you want to click it and check that out. And I will talk to you soon. I hope that you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week and month. And I pray that this comes to you in a time of peace, in a time of abundance, and in a time of grace. Because, you know, we all have it in us, and we all are abundant and in grace and in peace, you know. You claim it, you know, claim it with your word. That's what we're here to do, right? So, all right, enough about my ass. Hopefully y'all like this. Bye. Okay, we're gonna do a bloopers reel, and I'm just gonna go on the bloopers reel because you guys really get to see how much of a doobie I am. Okay. Hey man, shout out to myself for completely MacGyvering this whole setup and creating a film studio in my bedroom. Hi! Shout out to you, you a real one. Okay guys, nice to meet you.